Hello, Emma. I'm back at home during my video time, so that's why I'm back in my car. Also, I'm getting sick, so this video is probably going to be a little bit short, and I'm sorry if I'm not talking loudly or there's any weird audio things. So I really enjoyed your last video on how you had to take leadership at work and how that was weird and fun, and it really got me thinking about times that I've had to step up and be a leader, or times that I've wanted to step up and be a leader, and what I've learned, and kind of what I think a good leader is. So I have had to take leadership during some of my work experiences. The most recent one I can think of is not when I was at work, but really when I was at school during my first clinical. So on our first day of clinicals, we had to go and introduce ourselves to all the patients and, take assessments, and we had never worked with patients before, and so my entire group, we were all terrified to go in the room, and we sat outside a patient's door for like a solid 2 minutes, just looking at each other, trying to figure out who was going to go in first, what we were going to say, and finally I just said, screw it, I'm going to do it. Which is weird because I'm an introvert. I hate talking to people. But I did it. And I knocked on their door. I walked right in. I started talking to them. And it gave my fellow nursing students the confidence they needed to go do the same thing, which I thought was really cool. And even though we were all super scared and none of us wanted to be the first one to do it, it really helped us get out and be able to do the things that we needed to do. And then I fed off their confidence, and we all helped each other complete the tasks we needed to get done that day. And that really got me thinking about what a good leader is, and being around more coworkers during my job this summer, because usually when I work, I just work with my kiddos and I work with their families, and I don't really have a coworker. I can really see who is a good leader in the workplace and who isn't. And what I think a good leader is someone who understands what their job is and how they can best help others complete their job that's similar. And they do this by having confidence based in a knowledge of what they're doing and how they're supposed to be doing it. And also just being personable. You can't just have confidence, because then you'll come off as a know-it-all who doesn't really want to help you. They just want to do it for you. And you can't just be personable, because yeah, you can be funny and quirky and people can respond to your personality, but if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have the confidence to show somebody instead of telling them, or tell them in a way that helps them and doesn't make them feel bad, then it doesn't really matter. And I feel like all of the best leaders that I've seen have both. They're personable and they know what they're talking about, and when they step up and lead, they do so in a way that helps you be better at what you're doing and doesn't make you feel bad that you need someone to come help. And these are just some thoughts that your last video kind of stirred up in me. And what I want to know from you is, I know you said that you really enjoyed being in a leadership role, but do you ever want to be a leader for the rest of your life? In what position or what role do you think that you'll see yourself most confident, most personable, and most like the leader that I think of in my head? What role in life do you feel like you would be the best leader you could be? Just thoughts to think about. And Emma, I will see you tomorrow.